Now to Iraq, where crowds gathered at a memorial in Baghdad for General Qasem Soleimani, an Iranian general associated with many deaths in the region who was killed 12 months ago in a U.S. drone strike. Arwa Damon is in Istanbul with more on why his death remains significant. Arwa?
There are so many reasons for that. First and foremost, because of the sheer shock and ripple effect that it created for Iraq, for Iran, and across the entire region, that the U.S. would carry out this kind of a killing on Iraqi soil. And what we have been seeing overnight and all day today is protests, not just commemorating his death, but also protests demanding that the Iraqi government actually carry out what Parliament voted on last year after the U.S. killed Qasem Soleimani, which was to remove U.S. troops from Iraqi soil. Now, what's been interesting, though, is that we heard from the leader of this paramilitary group that's known as Cti Hezbollah. This is the same group that a few days before the killing of Qasem Soleimani last year tried to storm the U.S. embassy, angered over the killings of a number of its own members. They are saying that right now they are not going to be attempting to storm or overtake the U.S. embassy, nor are they going to be attempting to overthrow the Iraqi government. This is significant, especially amid these rising tensions between the U.S. and Iran, with America speculating as to whether or not Iran actually poses a bigger threat now than it did a year ago. And of course, as we unfortunately know only too well, the proxy battlefield between these two nations does end up being Iraq. It is worth saying, though, that the vast majority of the Iraqi government wants nothing to do with the United States or Iran. They simply want to be left alone.